As the years accumulate, a profound sense of clarity often begins to emerge about what truly matters in life. During our younger years, the pursuit of success, wealth, and recognition might have felt like the guiding lights of a well-lived life. We chased those things with the belief that they would bring happiness and fulfillment. But as the years go by, a subtle shift occurs, and we begin to understand that life is far more complex, more delicate, and more beautiful than the promises society laid before us. Now, as we find ourselves in the later stages of life, it's time to reflect. What did we gain from all the striving? Was the relentless race toward material gain worth the sacrifices we made? And most importantly, how can we find lasting peace and joy in the years that remain? For those of us in our golden years, there is a growing realization that life's true wealth lies not in the material things we've accumulated, but in the richness of our experiences, the strength of our relationships, and the depth of our inner peace. 1. The irony of wealth and health. One of life's great ironies is that we spend our younger years working tirelessly to build financial security, with the hope that someday we will be able to enjoy the rewards of our labor. But as we age, we often face the harsh truth that much of the wealth we've accumulated ends up being spent on managing the very health that we neglected while chasing financial success. Those sleepless nights, the stress of climbing the corporate ladder, and the moments we missed with our families, all those things eventually take a toll on our bodies and minds. The vibrant health we once took for granted begins to fade, and we find ourselves spending our hard-earned savings on doctors, medications, and treatments in an attempt to recover what we lost. The lesson here is simple yet profound. Health is the true wealth. While we cannot undo the past, we can learn to prioritize our well-being now. This means taking the time to care for ourselves, both physically and mentally. It means letting go of the relentless pursuit of more and instead focusing on nurturing what we already have. In the end, what good is a fortune if we don't have the health to enjoy it? 2. True well-being beyond material success. In a culture that glorifies material success, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that happiness can be bought. We are told that a bigger house, a nicer car, and the latest technology will bring us satisfaction. But as we age, we begin to understand that true well-being comes from sources that money cannot buy. There's a profound difference between material comfort and emotional fulfillment. While financial security is important, it is not the ultimate key to happiness. The deepest joys in life often come from intangible things: the love of family, the comfort of meaningful friendships, and the satisfaction of a life well lived. These are the riches that sustain us, especially as we move into our later years. Well-being is holistic. It involves not just physical health, but also emotional, spiritual, and social health. It's about living a balanced life where we nurture our relationships, pursue our passions, and find peace in the present moment. It's about understanding that true success isn't measured by what we own, but by the quality of our lives. 3. Simplifying for happiness. There's an undeniable freedom in simplicity that many of us discover later in life. In our younger years, we may have been caught up in the drive to accumulate, whether it was possessions, achievements, or accolades. But as the years go on, we realize that more doesn't always mean better. In fact, it often means more stress, more responsibilities, and more distractions from what truly matters. Simplifying our lives, whether that means downsizing our homes, reducing our commitments, or letting go of unnecessary possessions, can bring a sense of peace and contentment that's difficult to find in a life cluttered with excess. The less we have to manage, the more time and energy we can devote to the things that truly bring us joy, like spending time with family, pursuing hobbies, or simply enjoying the beauty of a quiet afternoon. The process of simplifying is not just about getting rid of things. It's about making intentional choices about how we want to live. It's about recognizing that happiness doesn't come from having more, but from needing less. When we free ourselves from the constant desire to acquire, we open ourselves to a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. 4. Freedom in frugality. Living frugally isn't about deprivation. It's about freedom. As we grow older, many of us come to understand that having fewer financial obligations allows us to live more freely. When we're not burdened by debt or constantly striving to maintain a certain lifestyle, we can focus on what really matters. Living within our means teaches us to appreciate what we have rather than always longing for more. It helps us find contentment in the simple things: a good meal, a quiet home, the companionship of loved ones. These moments of contentment are the real treasures of life, far more valuable than anything money can buy. Frugality also allows us to make choices that align with our values. When we're not chasing after material wealth, we have the freedom to focus on what brings us true joy and fulfillment, whether it's spending time with family, giving back to our communities, or pursuing personal passions. In the end, the less we owe to others, the more we can live life on our own terms. 5. Escaping the trap of consumerism. The culture of consumerism is a trap that many of us have fallen into at some point in our lives. We are bombarded with messages that tell us we need to buy more, own more, and spend more to be happy. But as we age, we begin to see the emptiness of this promise. Consumerism is a cycle that never ends. We buy something new, we feel a brief moment of satisfaction, and then we're left wanting more. It's a treadmill that keeps us running, but never takes us anywhere meaningful. The antidote to consumerism is mindfulness. It's about being aware of what truly brings us joy and fulfillment, and making choices that align with those values. It's about recognizing that we don't need to buy into the idea that more is always better. Instead, we can focus on what truly matters: our relationships, our health, our inner peace, and let go of the rest. 6. Finding joy in simplicity. As we grow older, we start to notice the beauty in life's simplest moments. The laughter of a grandchild, the smell of fresh coffee in the morning, the warmth of the sun on our face. These are the moments that bring true joy. Simplicity is a state of mind. It's about being fully present in the moment and appreciating what we have without longing for more. It's about finding contentment in the everyday experiences that make life rich and meaningful. The joy of simplicity is that it allows us to focus on what really matters. When we stop chasing after things that don't bring lasting happiness, we create space for the things that do, like love, connection, and peace. 7. Creating memories, not wealth. At the end of our lives, it's not the wealth we've accumulated that will bring us peace. It's the memories we've created. The time we've spent with our loved ones, the experiences we've shared, the laughter, the joy, the love. These are the things that will stay with us forever. In our later years, it's important to focus on creating more of these memories. We may no longer have the energy to do everything we once did, but we can still find joy in spending time with those we love, in sharing stories, and in making new memories that will last a lifetime. Memories are the legacy we leave behind. They are the stories our loved ones will tell long after we're gone. And unlike material wealth, they don't fade with time. They only grow more precious. 8. Embracing gratitude in the present. Gratitude is a powerful tool for finding peace and contentment in life's later years. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we shift our perspective from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude is about recognizing the many blessings in our lives, no matter how small. It's about appreciating the people, the experiences, and the moments that make life meaningful. It's about finding joy in the present rather than waiting for some future moment of happiness. As we grow older, gratitude becomes even more important. It helps us to focus on the positive aspects of aging, the wisdom we've gained, the relationships we've nurtured, and the life we've lived. It reminds us that no matter what challenges we face, there is always something to be thankful for. 9. The power of purpose in later life. As we enter the later stages of life, it's natural to reflect on the purpose of our existence. For many of us, our sense of purpose has been tied to our careers, our families, or our roles in society. But as these roles begin to change, it's important to find new sources of purpose and meaning. Purpose is what gives our lives direction and meaning. It's what motivates us to get out of bed in the morning, to keep moving forward, even in the face of challenges. In later life, purpose can be found in a variety of places, whether it's volunteering, pursuing a hobby, or simply being there for the people we love. Having a sense of purpose gives us a reason to keep growing, learning, and evolving, no matter our age. It reminds us that we still have something valuable to contribute to the world and that our lives still hold meaning. 10. Nurturing inner peace. As the years go by, we come to understand that peace is not something we find outside of ourselves. It's something we cultivate within. Inner peace is the result of letting go of the things we cannot control, of accepting life as it is, and of finding contentment in the present moment. Nurturing inner peace is a lifelong practice. It requires us to slow down, to be mindful, and to focus on what truly matters. It's about forgiving ourselves for past mistakes, letting go of regrets, and embracing the wisdom that comes with age. In our later years, inner peace becomes even more important. It allows us to approach life's challenges with grace and to find joy in the simple moments of everyday life. It reminds us that no matter what the future holds, we can find peace in the here and now. 11. Strength and vulnerability, the courage to be real. As we age, we may feel a strong societal pressure to maintain strength and independence, even as our circumstances shift. Yet, one of the most liberating truths we learn is that there is immense strength in vulnerability. The desire to appear strong can be a heavy burden, making us hesitate to ask for help or admit our struggles. However, when we embrace vulnerability, we open ourselves to deeper, more authentic connections. Vulnerability fosters empathy, compassion, and trust, creating a space for others to be part of our journey and for us to be part of theirs. Acknowledging our vulnerabilities allows us to live with grace, even in the face of aging's challenges. By letting go of the need to appear invulnerable, we allow ourselves to fully experience the richness of human connection. 12. Finding purpose in legacy, living beyond ourselves. As we grow older, we naturally start to reflect on the legacy we will leave behind. Legacy is not just about wealth or material possessions, but about the lasting impact of our actions, values, and relationships. Legacy can be found in the love we've shown to others, the wisdom we've shared, and the kindness we've extended. Whether it's through family, friendships, or acts of service, these are the things that will continue to live on long after we're gone. Legacy is not about grand gestures, but rather about the small, everyday ways we've touched the lives of others. This sense of purpose can bring deep fulfillment in later life, knowing that we have contributed to something greater than ourselves. Conclusion: embracing a full and purposeful life. As we reflect on these later years, let us remember that life's true wealth is not found in what we possess, but in how we live. Each day brings new opportunities to create meaningful memories, foster deep connections, and live with purpose. By embracing vulnerability, we strengthen our relationships and deepen our understanding of ourselves. By focusing on our legacy, we find purpose that extends beyond our own lives and touches future generations. Aging is not the end of growth, but the beginning of a new kind of wisdom. It's a time to live authentically, to cherish every moment, and to contribute to the world in ways that reflect our truest selves. In doing so, we create a life rich in meaning, love, and fulfillment. One that will be remembered not for what we accumulated, but for how we made others feel and how we lived with purpose. Let these years be filled with joy, simplicity, and deep gratitude for the lives we've lived and the legacies we continue to build. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you find these stories inspiring and motivating, please comment 1. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time.